This video is brought to you by Henrietta Ford.
Out of turn 4. Green is out, and here we go. Off they go into turn 1. It's Kenny Wallace on the high side with the lead as they roll down the backstretch. Mike Harris is right there in second. Trent Young easing up on the inside in third. Trey Harris rides in fourth. Jacob Brixing on the outside is fifth, followed up by Josh Harris, Bradshaw, and Marty Lindeman. Lap 1 in the books, and it is Kenny Wallace. Kenny Wallace, your leader, as they roll down the backstretch. He's got 2.5 car lengths on Mike Harrison in second. Trent Young rides in third. Jacob Brixing up to fourth. Three wide battle for the fourth spot. Trey Harris is right with Josh Harris and Jacob Brixing. Then it's Brian Shaw and Marty Lindeman. Michael Boyard easing up on the outside, followed by Keith Hare, Chris Cole, Joey Lee, and Mark Cole. But up top, it's Kenny Wallace. Mike Harrison racing in second. Trent Young is third. Jacob Brixing, good run going on in fourth. Trey Harris rides in fifth. Josh Harris is sixth. Brian Shaw seventh. Michael Boyard up to eighth, and Marty Lindeman is ninth. But up top, Kenny Wallace with the lead. Mike Harrison following that 36 car around the Fayette County Speedway. It's still Kenny Wallace up top. Mike Harrison in second. Trent Young racing in third. Then it's Jacob Brixing in fourth. Trey Harris easing in on the back of the 59R of Jacob Brixing, looking to make a move for that fourth spot. Past the stands they roll here at the Speedway, and it is Kenny Wallace with the lead. Trent Young trying to close in the third spot, followed up by Jacob Brixing and Trey Harris. Then it's Josh Harris and Brian Shaw. They're around the lap car of Mark Cole, Kenny Wallace, and Mike Harrison. Trent Young still trying to ease in that 10Y. It's Jacob Brixing and Trey Harris, but up top still Kenny Wallace, your leader. Mike Harrison looking to work on the wheel and work on Kenny Wallace here tonight. Kenny Wallace with the lead. Harrison second. Trent Young is getting closer in that 10Y. We're looking to have a three-way battle here for the top spot momentarily. It's Kenny Wallace around the 662 of Joey Lee. Mike Harrison into the back of the 662, makes heavy contact. Trent Young easing up into second. Mike Harrison back to third. Jacob Brixing in fourth. Trey Harrison fifth. But up top, Kenny Wallace is out. Caution on the Speedway. Green is out, and Kenny Wallace hard on the gas. Drives it past the stands and has the lead on the high side. Kenny Wallace has it. Trent Young up on the outside of Mike Harrison takes the second spot. Jacob Brixing in fourth, and it's Josh Harris up into fifth. But up top, the 36, Kenny Wallace has the lead. Trent Young trying to ease in that 10Y and challenge Trent Young for that top position. Mike Harrison in third, Jacob Brixing in fourth. Then it's Josh Harrison, Trey Harris. But up top, Kenny Wallace has led every lap thus far, looking good here tonight. Trent Young is all over the deck lid of Kenny Wallace. Mike Harrison looks to re-rally in the third spot. It's Jacob Brixing, good run in fourth. Josh Harris races in fifth. Trey Harris slips up and spins it, coming out of turn 4, leading him to the stripe. Into turn 2, now for the backstretch, it's Kenny Wallace up top. Mike Harrison all over Trent Young for the second position. Josh Harris throws a slider at Jacob Brixing, trying to take the fourth spot. And Harris to fourth, Brixing to fifth. Brian Shaw up the inside, good battle on for the fourth spot. Up top, Kenny Wallace has it. Trent Young in second. Mike Harrison in third. Here comes Josh Harris up the inside, tries to get by Harrison for the third. It's further back to Jacob Brixing, Marty Lindeman, and Brian Shaw. Then it's Michael Boyard. Up top, still Kenny Wallace, your leader. Kenny Wallace looking good here tonight. Trent Young in second. Further back to Mike Harrison in third. Josh Harrison fourth. Jacob Brixing in fifth. Still your leader. It's Kenny Wallace up top with the lead. Trent Young trying to ease in on the 36 of Kenny Wallace. Hard on the binders coming out of turn 2. That allows Kenny Wallace to open up a bit on the 10Y. He's got about 4 car lengths as they roll past the stands. Trent Young in second. Mike Harrison in third. Josh Harrison fourth, Jacob Rexing. Then it's Michael Bolliard up on the outside to challenge Brian Shaw for fifth. Time ticking away. Laps winding down here at the Fayette County Speedway. They've got to go, and they've got to go now if they want to catch Kenny Wallace. Kenny Wallace has it. Trent Young all over him now as they roll into turn one. Trent Young alongside of Kenny Wallace as they roll down the backstretch. Wallace hard on the gas. Kenny Wallace slips up, and Trent Young takes the lead. Here comes Mike Harrison, throws a slider at Trent Young. It's Trent Young up top. Mike Harrison and Kenny Wallace side by side for second. Caution's out. Caution is out. Harrison third, Josh Harris fourth. Green is out, and we're back underway. Kenny Wallace with the lead. Trent Young tries to dig down deep on the inside. Can't quite make it stick. Kenny Wallace has it. Trent Young in second. Mike Harrison in third. White flag in the air this time by for Kenny Wallace. Trent Young with one final push as they roll into 1 and 2. Down the backstretch the final time. Kenny Wallace has it. Trent Young looking to throw a slider over in 3 and 4. Kenny Wallace up top. Trent Young is right there. Kenny Wallace has done it. Trent Young finished second. Josh Harris slipped by for third.
Your race winner here tonight at the Fayette County Speedway. Kenny Wallace, you said you wasn't going to give him the outside, and you didn't, buddy.
Yeah, that was, I got really lucky there. Trent was really fast. He's always really good here. You know, the greatest of all time in the history of UMP is definitely Mike Harrison, great race car driver. And I'm going to tell you, the second best, or tied with Harrison on the high side, is Trent Young. He runs Paducah really good, and I was shocked I didn't think Trent was there, but I messed up. He pressured me, and I got into gas harder. My fault. I messed up. I jumped the cushion. But I got really lucky because the caution came out for another wreck. And I thought, well, hell, I get a do-over. So I didn't screw it up the next time.
Kenny, the high side was definitely the place to be tonight here at the Speedway.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Charlie does an incredible job with this racetrack. It's incredibly exciting on the high side. I love it when the late models come here, and Brandon Shepard and Shannon Babb and Mike Harrison. I had to learn, you know, I'm not a dirt racer, first of all. I'm an asphalt guy. So to get up there and drag ass on that guardrail is pretty nerving. And so I'm learning. I'm still not good at it, but we got that front row outside spot because we was here a month ago and we ran really good. I wanna thank all you fans for coming out so much. As you all know, Charlie is losing money left and right, using his own money to keep this place open. That's just the way it is. I love Charlie Depew. I want to thank you so much, Charlie, for doing what you do to us. Shout out to Kenny Schrader and Ray Marler down at I-55. 10 straight weeks of flood and rain out into the Gundakers, and they're just getting really roughed up because of this weather. So I just feel bad for everybody around the Midwest.
Shout out to these fellows standing over here, Kenny.
You know, here's the deal. My wife says, how come you don't tell me you love me all the time? I said, because damn it, you know I love you. Same thing with my guys. You know, without Buddha and without Jughead, this is not possible. This is my family. And then, of course, my good luck tonight was my son-in-law, Justin Louder, and his buddy Josh coming from North Carolina. So, yeah, I mean, without Buddha, I wouldn't even be racing. Without Jughead, we wouldn't survive. We have a good time on the road. We're beat up right now. It's time to go home after tonight, and we got to get some new underwear. We smell really bad. We've been racing 3 straight nights.
Now, I think you're going to stick around for this 3,000 to win tonight, aren't you, Kenny?
Oh, yeah. We still got a really bad vibration in the car that's bothering me, and we can't find out what it is. So we're ready to go. We'll just run it out. We'll keep trying to see what it is.
One more time for him, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for him. From St. Louis, Missouri, it's Kenny Wallace, feature race winner here tonight.
As they continue to celebrate down there on the front straightaway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and call out our next heat race event.